What's going on, guys? This is the Raging Snail of the Scarlight Squad out to bring you a deck profile. Today I have some awesome, very scrubby, very trolly, some Psy-frames to, well, show off for you guys. This deck was okay a while ago when it first came out and with the High Speed Riders booster, but it got a card in Invasion Vengeance, so I thought I'd rebuild the deck and show it off for you guys if this camera can focus and not give me such a glare. With all the Psy-frames, you can pretty much negate anything your opponent does. They can't be normal summoned right away or set. You have to bring them out with their own effects, or if you have another way to bring them out, like Heat, you could play that if you really wanted to. But Alpha here, whenever your opponent normal or special summons a monster, you can bring out Alpha with a Psy-frame driver as long as you control no monsters. And if you do that, you can search any Psy-frame card. And all the Psy-frame gears are tuners, so you'll see some synchros in just a bit. We play 3 beta. Beta is essentially a really good Valk. When your opponent declares an attack and you have no monster, of course, you can bring it out and a driver. Not only does it destroy the attack monster, but it ends their battle phase, so really good there. The only downside with all the Psy-frame gears is that if you can't synchro summon them after you bring them out, and we'll get into why you have to synchro summon them, but if you can't do that during the end phase, driver and the Psy-frame you brought out will get banished. So because of that, you got to make sure you keep the field alive, and Delta can help you do that, because Delta, whenever your opponent activates a spell you don't like, you can negate the spell. Gamma is essentially a really good Veiler. Gamma will negate a monster effect. Yeah, it'll negate the effect, and it'll also destroy the monster. So really good there. It's just a really good Veiler. We've also played 3 of the new card, the Psy-frame Multi-threader. Multi-threader is a Psy-frame driver while it is in the hand or graveyard. So it's a pretty fun card to play. You pretty much will bring it out in defense if you can choose to. But what's nice about Multi-threader is that it's a hand trap, and if your circuit or any Psy-frame card would be destroyed, you can just ditch it from your hand to the grave instead. That's pretty much about it. The only other bonus effect is while it's in the graveyard, you can special it if a Psy-frame tuner is special summoned to your side of the field. So you can bring out some bonus stuff and some combo plays with that. And then, of course, the Psy-frame driver himself. Just play 2 of him. You could play 3. 3 is probably what you want to play, but I'm going to play 2. I find 2 to be like the perfect number because you can bring them out from hand, deck, or graveyard. So really anywhere. And last but not least, you want as much stuff in your hand as possible, because the more Psy-frame gears you have in your hand, the more times and stuff you can negate. So we play 3 cardies. As for the spells, like we talked about before, we play 3 Psy-frame Circuit. Psy-frame Circuit is a really good field spell. It allows you to synchro summon essentially whenever you bring out a Psy-frame, and the effect will immediately resolve, so your opponent can't really chain anything while you bring out the monsters. So yeah, you can synchro summon right away. On top of that, each circuit is kind of like a built-in honest. If a Psy-frame monster battles an opponent's monster, you can discard any Psy-frame monster to have your monster gain attack equal to the discard monster until the end of the turn. So having that is really good, very surprising as well. I played 2 Demise of the Land. You can essentially say this is a tech card. You only activate this when your opponent special summons a monster, and then you can activate a circuit directly from your deck. So it's okay. And then yeah, 1 terraforming just to search it out, because you can also search out Psy-frame Circuit with Alpha. The only other really good card is Field Zone. Field Zone's kind of the MVP in my opinion. Field Zone allows you to put 2 banished psychics back into your graveyard, tuner or non-tuner, and then you synchro summon when you put them back in the grave. So really good there too, really good at recycling your Psy-frames. We also play 3 Pot of Duality because you never special summon during your turn, so why not get that extra draw? That does it for spells. As for traps, we play 3 Overload. Overload is one of the best traps I think ever made. Once per turn, you can banish a Psy-frame monster from your hand or face up on your field, and then you can target any card on the field and then banish it face down. So really, if you banish face down, your opponent will never get it back. And yeah, just a really good card to get rid of problematic stuff. And also, during end play turn, you can banish this card from your graveyard to search any Psy-frame card except itself. And with the Omega card, which you'll see in just a sec. After it's banished and you put it back in the graveyard, you can just banish it again whenever you want because that's returned to the graveyard, not sent. So 3 overload. On top of that, let's play 3 Drowning Mirror Force because a lot of times you won't have any monsters. So 3 Drowning is really good. As you can see, I only have 2, but right now just still acquiring the 3rd one. But 2 Drowning. And then I'm trying out the brand new Accelerator. Accelerator's kind of okay, I guess. It really sucks if you ask me, but once turn you can pay 500 and then you can banish the Psy-frame you control until your next standby phase, so it's okay, I guess. Don't really know how that really helps. It's okay, but what I use it for is its other effect, where once turn, if a Psy-frame card were to leave the field, such as your circuit, you can special summon 1 Psy-frame from your hand, so it kind of floats in a way. It's okay, I'll probably cut it for Final Countdown. And then, of course, 1 Psychic Overload. This is my main tech card. You target 3 Psychic type monsters in your graveyard, shuffle them into the deck, and then you can draw 2. So you can even put your Psychic Synchros back into the extra deck to get a plus off of that. As for the extra deck, we play 2 Zeta. Zeta's really good because it can banish itself pretty much whenever. To do that, though, you have to target a special summon attack position monster your opponent has. Oh man, that glare's killing me. But Zeta's okay. Other than that, I would play 2. But there we go. But Zeta's okay. It's mainly your 7 that you'll go into. On top of that, if he's in your graveyard, you can put a Psy-frame card and itself back into the deck, and then you'll get that Psy-frame card to your hand. And of course, we play 2 Omegas. Omega's really what makes this deck win and how you win, pretty much. You know, just 2 Omegas. Self-explanatory, but for you guys who don't know, you can banish a card from your opponent's hand, and during your opponent's standby phase, you can put a banished card back into the graveyard. And if Omega is in the graveyard, you can put it back in the extra deck, as well as target card outside his graveyard, and then they both will go back, essentially. 1 Black Rose. Black Rose you really should play because you can Black Rose them essentially during your opponent's turn with Circuit out, so really fun there. 1 Moonlight for removal. 1 Life Trancer. Life Trancer's okay. You just banish a Psychic type monster from your graveyard and you gain some life. It's okay. 1 Michael for standard removal. 1 Crimson Blader because it's really good against ABCs right now. 1 Stardust Spark for protection, mainly for your circuit. 1 Crystal Wing. It's really hard to make in this deck, but you can make it, so we might as well just play it. And of course, 1 Scarlight. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it. Thanks for watching. This is the Scarlet Squad signing out.